So I chose the website Storybird, and this falls under Section 5 of the UDL, and it says to provide options for expression and communication. And in that, you need to be able to use multiple media for communication, multiple tools for construction and composition, and to build fluencies with graduated labels of support for practice and performance. And so this is great because you are able to access it as an educator, as a parent, or as a student. So you're able to use it in the classroom and at home. And it's great for ages 6 and up. So you're able to use it with elementary and older grades. It's free, so you are able to create an account and be able to access it anywhere. The nice thing about educators is that you're able to get a class code and have your students enter it so that the items that they see online are monitored and that they're safe and appropriate for all of your students. So the next feature I want to go over is the following feature, and this feature allows them to follow friends, artists, or writers when their items have been published. And so you're able to just scroll through and see what other people have created and published, whether that is poetry, children's books, or long-form stories. So on this website, you are able to create one of those three. You're able to create a piece of poetry, a children's book, or a long-form story for the older grades. This allows them to experiment and play with words and able to express themselves through pictures and through text. So they are able to create their own. So if they hit create, the first thing you do, no matter which item your student is assigned or wanting to create, they have to choose the image first. So I'm going to choose the image of raking leaves, and you click on it, and you're going to use this art button. This is when they are going to make a choice of what they want to create. So I'm going to choose a poem, and in this poem, your picture pops up in the middle, and there's a bunch of words on the side. This is super nice for lower L because they don't have to come up with words on their own and figure out how to spell something because they have all the word options on the side. So all you have to do is pull the word onto the picture and drop it. Another nice thing about this is that you have punctuation, so they're able to experiment and play around with punctuation. So once they're able to create their piece of poetry, they are going to click down. Oops. They're going to click down here, menu, and publish. And they are able to share it via email with me if I want that. And they are able to choose private or public. We are going to always choose private for the safety of our students and push continue. Their item will then be published and be the final product, and I will be able to see what they have created as well as their other classmates will be able to view what they create. So this is super duper nice because they're able to use illustrations and text in order to express themselves and to play around and communicate with one another on what they're feeling or on a certain topic. And most of the items on here, illustrations and text, are all super duper positive. So you don't have to worry about them seeing something inappropriate because it's going to be monitored. This website did receive a 4 out of 5, and it only lost a star because parents were not yet familiar with it, so they just wanted some extra information on it. So again, this is a great way for kids to be able to communicate and to express themselves through creating children's books, long-form stories, or poetry.